Hi, my name is Perry May Britton, and I wanted to just talk a little bit about my book, Hope 90 Dance in the Desert. Um, Firstly, what is it? And then how it came about, because it's actually a great story. So, Hope 90 is a 90-day Bible study for women. It is intended to do in a group. So you do it with maybe a group of 5 or 6 friends with the intention to meet together once a week, whether in person or on Zoom. And that's really the secret sauce of why this is a great Bible study. It was written by women for women, and everything about it was kind of done with a group of women. So the way it came about was a year and a half ago, my husband was doing a 90-day Catholic study called Exodus 90. And he said to me, oh, I'm going to be fasting 2 days a week, and I'm going to be doing this and doing that, and I'm going to be doing an hour's prayer, and I'm going to whatever. And I was like, oh gosh, that's really going to impact our life. And unless I do something as well, it will be hard for us to live a normal family life. So I literally said to the next couple of girlfriends who I saw that day, do you want to do something for 90 days? This was starting in September the year before last. And so 6 of us ended up starting at the beginning of September, and we found a Beth Moore Bible study, and we went through it together for 90 days. And we took on some uh, sort of the ancient spiritual practices like kneeling, like fasting, like contemplative prayer, so spending time with the Lord without asking for stuff, and giving up things that we knew were kind of taking us away from the Lord. So what we were doing by in the fasting was we were kind of flexing our no muscles. So we were saying no to alcohol or sweets or whatever it was, so that we could say yes to Jesus. And at the end of the 90 days, so this was Christmas the year before last, 2004, Christmas 2004, we were like, we just loved doing it. We loved the journey together, the vulnerability, the accountability, because you do the Bible study if you know someone's going to ask you. And we thought, well, let's regroup after Christmas and start again. I said, in a slight sort of throwaway line, oh, I could write us a Bible study. And little did I know, it was actually quite hard work. 90 Bible studies is quite a lot. Anyway, Hope 90 was this traveling adventure with a group of women. It actually, I thought we'd just invite a couple of others to join us when we restarted in January 2025. But there ended up being 46 of us doing it as I was writing it. So I was just kind of a few days ahead all the time. And in the process, we had a group in South Africa, a group in Jersey, and I think 4 groups in the UK. And I would write it and they'd feedback, and then they would pray and they'd spend time with the Lord. And the result was that all of us had different but really good experiences with the Lord. Our relationships with Him went deeper. Our personal relationships with our friends got more intimate and more meaningful. And we all felt kind of stronger spiritually at the end. And for me, my spiritual life began to merge with my work life. So I'm a somatic coach. I help people feel well in their bodies. And as part of my time with the Lord, I would walk up the lane every morning. And initially, my practice was to maybe listen to Lectio or Pray As You Go or something like that, or worship music. And one day, I was listening to music, and this song came on just as I got to this sort of spacious place on my little morning walk with the Lord. And I just started dancing. And it was really amazing. And my experience of moving to music with the Lord was really powerful. And so I went on this personal journey of dancing with the Lord in the mornings, and it became my kind of spiritual ritual, whether I was listening to Christian music or not. And it was where I got clarity of mind. I felt the Lord speaking. Now, I'm not saying if you do Hope 90, you have to dance at all. But for me, that was the really powerful thing. Anyway, we got to the end of the 90 days together, and it was just words on pages that I'd emailed. And I said to the ladies, what should we do with this? So there were 46 of us. What should we do with these notes? You know, was it just for that season for us, or do you think God's got a bigger plan? And they were like, we want it in a book like this. So I was like, okay, great. I can do that with a lot of help from my friends. And I said, what do you want it, a book that you read? They were, no, we want a book we can journal in. So each page, each day, you can't really see, you have a Bible reading and Bible study, and then a page to respond on. So it's like a Bible study workbook. Then I was like, you know, how big? We wanted little. They were like, no, we want it big because we want to be able to write in it. So it's kind of American letter size, I think it is. I'm not sure. And then we even all decided what colors and what design. So it really is a book written by women for women. The friends edited it and then we published it together. So I really want to encourage you to do it, not because I make much money from selling it, but because it's a wonderful journey with Jesus. It's a study in Mark where you can go deeper, where you can learn to pray with your body, learn to spend time with the Lord, simply to be with Him rather than to ask for stuff, and where not only will your relationship with Him grow through the combination of Bible, time with God, doing some spiritual exercises, but also your relationship with others grows. So even my relationships with my immediate family has massively improved as a result, and my marriage, all these things are impacted. So that is Hope 90 Dance in the Desert. Oh, and it's available on Amazon if you just type in my name or Hope 90 Dance in the Desert. Or my name is Perry May, Perry hyphen May, Britton, Britton. And you can find me there. Or if you're local in West Sussex, I usually have some and can sell them to you for cheaper. Have a great day and God bless.